What is up, guys? The Lord here. It is currently 1:13 a.m., but Hydros and his database have released the kits for both Goku and Vegeta, and also some equipment here that we're all going to review. But we're just going to start off with Vegeta and Goku and then go from there. So, Vegeta, Clan, Frieza, Force Saiyan, powerful opponent, stuff like that. Main ability, prepare to join this filthy orb in oblivion. Draw special move arts next. Health plus 15%, key plus 40. Unique gauge plus 50%, special move arts minus 20 for 10 counts. Remove special art seal. Requirements 20 timer counts elapsed. Unique ability, damage plus 270%. Damage card plus 170%. Key recovery plus 90%. Draw speed plus 1. Strike arts cost minus 5. Blast arts cost minus 10. Nullify, paralyze, revive, 70% health, all uncancelable. An elite Saiyan's overwhelming power. On battlefield entry, draw one card if hand has 3 or fewer. Key plus 30%. When hit by enemy arts one time, activation shared before and after reviving. Activations reset when unique gauge becomes full. Destroy 2 enemy cards. Enemy key minus 30. Seal all enemy mains 5 count. On Dokabaki impact win. Damage plus 50% for 5 counts. Also, if enemy is character Goku, all enemy subcounts plus 3. Based on strike / blast arts uses reset on switch first. Damage plus 20%, 15 counts. Nullify special card changes plus 5 or 5 counts. Fourth, draw up to 3 cards if hand has 3 or fewer. Cancel attribute downgrades. On vanishing step, draw 1 card if hand has 3 or fewer. Ally subcounts minus 2. Seal enemy special move arts for 5 counts. When on standby, an enemy activates ultimate / awaken arts or rise and rush. Subcounts minus 7. Special coverage change effective against strike arts. Comboable into special move arts. Unique gauge charge type on strike / blast arts used with full unique gauge. Activation shared before and after reviving. Health plus 10%, key plus 30%, damage plus 20% uncancelable for 3 times. Damage guard plus 10% uncancelable for 3 times. Critical rate plus 20%, 10 counts non-stacking. Draw speed plus 1, 5 counts. Charges rapidly according to key charge time. Consumed entirely on strike / blast arts used with full unique gauge. Do these stack? I'm not sure if they do. They do. It's 38 when it's fully maxed out. Oh, this is just different. Never mind. So this is just the limited seat. Yeah, it's the same. Held arch cards. Here we go. Transcendental Earth-Shaking Force. Draw 1 card. Key plus 40. Unique gauge plus 20%. Nullify special cover changes for 5 counts. Subcounts on switch minus 2, 10 counts on stacking. Cancel attribute downgrade / normal conditions. Special arts card, extra arts card, it's called extra in this. Massive damage impact on activation. Special move damage plus 30%, 3 counts. Special move damage plus 120%, 3 counts uncancelable 1 time. On hit, enemy damage received plus 30%, 15 counts. Enemy health restoration minus 80%, 15 counts. Blast armor when charging. And then this is when he revives. Main ability, I cannot allow this to stand. Draw special move arts next, health plus 20%, key plus 50, vanishing gauge plus 100%, remove special arts seal, requirement 10 timer counts to elapse. Unique ability, the Noble Saiyan's Rage. On revival or battlefield entry, draw special arts next 1 time, unique gauge plus 15% 1 time, Draw one card if hand has 3 or fewer. Key plus 30. Damage plus 30% for 10 counts. Special move damage plus 50% uncancelable. One time. Critical rate plus 20% for 10 counts. Restoration, health restoration plus 20% for 10 counts. Health I read that wrong thing. Health restoration plus 20% uncancelable one time. Protect hand for 5 counts. On the Dokabaki Impact Win, damage plus 50% for 5 counts. Also, if enemy is character Goku, all enemy sub counts plus 33. On strike / blast arts use activations reset on switch. Health plus 5% one time. Draw one card if hand has 3 or fewer one time. Nullify special cover changes 5 count one time. Ally sub counts -1 2 times. When hit by enemy arch one time, activations shared before and after reviving. Activations reset when unique gauge becomes full. Destroy 2 enemy cards. Enemy key -30. See all enemy main abilities for 5 counts. On vanishing step, draw one card if hand has 3 or fewer. Ally sub counts -3. See all enemy seal or special move arts 5 counts. On standby, an enemy activates ultimate / awaken arts or rise and rush. So counts -7. Let me drink water real quick. Man, oh man, I needed that. Special cover change, effective against blast arts, comboable into special move art. Unique gauge on strike / blast arts used with full unique gauge. Activation shared before and after reviving. Health plus 10%. Key plus 30%. Damage plus 20% uncancelable 3 times. Damage card plus 10% uncancelable 3 times. Critical rate plus 20%. 10 counts non-stacking. Draw speed plus 1. 5 counts. Charges rapidly according to key charge time. Consumed entirely on strike / blast arts used with full unique gauge. The C ability again. And then this. On activation, key recovery plus 20%, 15 counts. On activation, draw 1 card. Oh, this is the extra arch card. Dynamic Cutter. On activation, draw 1 card. Key plus 40. Unique gauge plus 20%. Nullify special cover changes 5 counts. Nullify element disadvantages for 5 counts. Cancel attribute downgrades on hit. Vanishing gauge plus 50%. Inflict enemy with heavy bleed. Comboable into strike arts, blast arts, special move arts. Crash Machine Gun. Massive damage impact on activation. Special move damage or special move. Damage plus 30%, 3 counts. Penetrate endurance for 3 counts. On hit, enemy damage received plus 30% for 15 counts. Enemy health restoration -80% for 15 counts. Blast summer when charging forward. So it's pretty much the same thing we saw earlier in the evening, but just described a lot better. So let's move on to Goku's side. Sun Family Saiyan, stuff like that. Main ability, my choice is to go Kaioken ×3, transform into Kaioken ×3, health plus 30%, key plus 50, damage plus 100% uncancelable, effect resets on switch, unique gauge, charge rate plus 100% uncancelable, effect resets on switch, nullify special cover changes 5 counts, cancel attribute downgrade / normal conditions. I'm sorry, I got distracted hella by the ad. Can I get rid of these? Guess not requirement, 20 time counts elapsed. Unique ability, starter ability, damage plus 80%, damage card plus 80%, or damage plus 280%, damage card 180%. Keep recovery plus 50%, draw speed plus 1, strike / blast arts cost -5, all uncancelable. Jesus, oh my god, this is a handful. Decisive Super Battle. On battlefield entry, draw special arts next, 1 time. Draw 1 card if hand has 3 or fewer. Health plus 10%, key plus 20%. Nullify special cover changes 5 counts. Enemy key -30. Also based on battlefield entry count. Effects reset on switch or transformation. First and second. Damage plus 100% uncancelable. Unique gauge charge rate plus 100% uncancelable, third and fourth. Damage plus 50% uncancelable. Unique gauge charge rate plus 50% uncancelable. On strike / blast arts hit, activations reset on switch. Draw one card if hand has 3 or fewer 2 times. Key plus 30 1 time. Ally damage plus 20%. 15 counts 1 time. Ally sub counts minus 2 1 time. On Dokabaki impact win, damage plus 50% for 5 counts. Also, if enemy is character VEGETA, draw special move arts next. When on battlefield and enemy switches, key plus 20. Enemy draw speed minus 1 for 10 counts. When on battlefield and enemy uses vanishing step, key plus 20% or key plus 20. Strike damage plus 30%, 20 counts. When on battlefield and enemy activates special move / awaken / ultimate / awaken arts, damage card plus 20% for 3 counts. Enemy special move / ultimate / awaken arts power minus 30% for 3 counts. Cancel enemy attribute upgrades 1 time. Special cover change effective against blast arts, comboable into special move arts. Unique gauge sustained damage type. When unique gauge becomes full, health plus 15%, damage card plus 20%, 15 counts. Notify damage received, element disadvantage for 5 counts. Ally damage plus 20% for 15 counts. Ally sub counts minus 3, destroy 2 enemy cards. Charges when hit by enemy arts, consumed entirely when unique gauge is full. 10%. Alright. On activation, enemy health restoration minus 10% for 15 counts. Ready to challenge a powerful foe. Key plus 40. Damage plus 30% for 10 counts. Draw speed plus 1 for 10 counts. Non-stacking. Nullify special cover changes for 5 counts. Nullify enemy disadvantages for 5 counts. Nullify attribute downgrades / abnormal conditions for 10 counts. Cow can rush. Massive damage impact on activation, special move damage plus 40% for 3 counts. On hit, key recovery plus 100% for 15 counts, non-stacking. Here we go. Kaioken Goku. Deadly Gambit. Draw special move arts next. Health plus 30%. Key plus 50. Vanishing gauge plus 100%. Special move damage plus 30% for 15 counts, uncancelable. Nullify special cover changes for 5 counts. Cancel attribute downgrade / normal conditions. A requirement. 5 timer caps. Counts elapse. This is a lot again. Jesus. Unique ability. Fierce attack forged in pain. On battlefield entry, draw special arts next 1 time. Draw 1 card if hand has Rare Fury. Health plus 10%. Key plus 10%. Key plus 30. Nullify special cover changes 5 counts. Enemy key minus 30. Also on battlefield entry count, effects reset on switch. First and second damage plus 100% uncancelable. Unique gauge charge rate plus 100% uncancelable. Third and fourth damage plus 50% uncancelable. Unique gauge charge rate plus 50% uncancelable. These stats are kind of pissing me off, bro. On strike / blast arts hit, activation percent on switch. Draw 1 card if hand has 3 or fewer. 2 times. Key plus 30. 1 time. Ally damage plus 20%. 15 counts for 1 time. Ally sub counts minus 2. 1 time. On Dokabaki impact win, damage plus 50% for 5 counts. Need a sip of water again. Also, if enemy is character VEGETA, draw special move arts next. When on battlefield and enemy switches, key plus 20%, enemy draw speed minus 1 for 10 counts. When on battlefield and enemy uses vanishing step, key plus 20%, strike damage plus 30%, 20 counts. When on battlefield and enemy activates special move / ultimate / awaken arts, damage card plus 20% for 3 counts. Enemy special move / ultimate awaken arts power minus 40% for 3 counts. Cancel enemy attribute upgrades 1 time. Special cover change effective against strike arts, comboable into special move arts. Sustained damage type for the unique gauge. When unique gauge becomes full, health plus 15%, damage card plus 20% for 15 counts. Nullified damage received element disadvantage for 5 counts. Ally damage plus 20% for 15 counts. Ally sub counts -3. Destroy 2 enemy cards. Charges when hit by enemy arts. Consume entirely when unit gauge is full. We just have this again. On activation, enemy health restoration -10%, 15 counts. Blast armor when charging forward. Solar Flare on activation. Heat plus 40. Draw speed +1 for 10 counts, non-stacking. Nullify special cover changes 5 times, or 5 counts. Nullify element disadvantages for 5 counts. Dang, that's pretty good. Nullify attribute downgrades / abnormal conditions for 10 counts. On hit, inflict enemy with flash. Destroy entire enemy hand. Enemy damage received plus 30% for 10 counts. Special arts card. 3x3 Kyo Kick. Massive damage on activation, special move damage plus 40% for 3 counts. Penetrate endurance for 3 counts. On hit, keep recovery plus 100% for 15 counts, and it's non-stacking. Well, that's it for the Goku and Vegeta side of stuff. Let's look at the new equipment that was released. Like Sparkin, Shallot, his platinum equipment. So slot 1, base health plus 20%, base strike and blast attack plus 50%, base strike and blast defense plus 50%, inflicted damage plus 60%, damage guard plus 100%. Slot 3 on arts use, the following effects occur: damage plus 10%, 5 times, special move damage plus 10%, 5 times, the following effects on battlefield entry: key plus 30, enemy key -30. Unlocked at 7 stars. When on battlefield, an enemy activates Rush and Rush, ally sub counts by 5, -5. When hit by enemy arts, health plus 10%, 5 times. Also, if health is 50% or lower, the following effects occur: health plus 30% 2 times, damage plus 20% 1 time. So that's not that bad, I guess. It's more or less decent equipment for Shallot, I guess. More or less. New equipment here. Now you're through. Go to equipment. Saiyan. That's it. Base blast attack 20%. Base health 10%. Base blast attack 10%. 20% to blast attack if this character is episode Saiyan Saga Z. Not that bad. Okay, this is it. This is the Kaioken Awakened equipment. Base strike defense 20%. Base strike attack 15%. 15% to own strike attack if a episode Saiyan Saga Z other than this character is a battle member. Base strike attack 18%. Base blast defense 18%. That was an ad I clicked on by accident because I'm looking if there's anything else that Hydros posted about the equipment. Because if not, this is our last one before we end the video. So let me check real quick so I could pause it to open it up, but I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, that's everything. Final equipment. It's a unique equipment. This way, buddy. Saiyan Saga Z. Special move damage 15%. Base strike attack 15%. 5% to strike attack per episode Saiyan Saga Z battle member. Base blast attack 15%. 5% to blast attack per episode Saiyan Saga Z battle member. So overall, these equipments and the characters are bad at all. I say they're all pretty decent. I'm pretty sure not many people are going to enjoy this anyways. I still don't care. I'm going to summon either way. And hopefully I'll pull the units so I can showcase them for you guys. But either way, this has been the breakdown of both Goku and Vegeta once again. And with the new equipment that is going to be released alongside them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about the equipment and Goku and Vegeta down in the comments down below. Till next time, this has been the LordDBL. Peace out.